This is Ice Cream Gecko, and in today's video we're going to take a look at the Gelatelli Sandwich Classic Ice Cream. And this is a knockoff from Lidl, from the regular Domino ice cream, and we've got vanilla ice cream with the cocoa containing fat glaze and waffles. Waffles here, cocoa containing fat glaze, chocolate coating is I think what this can be called in English, that we've got here at the very top. That makes it a bit of a contrasting two sides, which makes it kind of look like domino pieces. Would be like a weird sort of binary domino, which would be a bit boring, I think. Let's take a look around the box. I've already opened it. There's only one left right here, so I don't have to pause the video to put the rest of them back into the freezer. Pause if you want to read the ingredients list right here. Pause if you want to read what's written here. We've got the Nutri-score of D, which is delicious. Anything here? Yeah, here we have the nutrition table, the Lidl logo. Lidl is, I think, what it's called in the UK. It's Lidl in its home origin country here in Germany. Pause if you want to read that. Anything here? No, this is actually quite interesting. So you can put this upright like this, sort of a portrait mode, I guess. And you can also put it in the widescreen mode right here. Isn't that beautiful? They are really thinking ahead with these sort of packagings nowadays. When we open up the packet, we've got very plainly wrapped in plastic foil. I do not know what sort of plastic this is, but here we've got the domino ice cream right here. Don't have a cutting board, I don't have the knife here today, but I think we're going to get away without those two, because this is a bit of a simple setup that we should get through without any of these eating utensils, tweezers I mean. This is the ice cream right here. It doesn't look quite as beautiful as it does on the packaging. On the packaging, the rounded edges right here are a lot prettier. Here we have yeah, a lot harder edges. It's not quite straight. The covering with the chocolate coating is not as thorough, as homogeneous throughout the entire piece as it could be. We've got three little driplets down here. Up top, I mean. But that's all right. That's all right. We've got the knockoff domino ice cream right here. Let's see what this smells of. It smells of fatty ice cream. Yeah, it does kind of remind me of that Milka ice cream I had once. That smelled like fat. That was unfortunate. But right here, I think it is a mixture of that waffle smell and that chocolate coating, that cocoa containing fat glaze on the outside of the chocolate, on the outside of the ice cream, on the dark domino part. Yeah. The scent is not as pleasant as I thought it would be, but it's alright. You're here to eat it, right? Not to just smell it, I guess. I mean, maybe some people just do that, but that's not really my thing. Let's take a bite out of this one. Okay, the coating of that chocolate coating, the thickness of that chocolate coating is, again, not as homogeneous as we thought it would be. Quite a bit thicker on the top than it is on the sides. It does break off right here in larger pieces, which is something I would expect. Flavor-wise, the ice cream itself doesn't taste of much. It's very neutral indeed. And the chocolate coating on the outside just tastes like regular, darker, cheaper chocolate. Fatty chocolate, quite fatty chocolate, yeah. Regular chocolate coating, I guess. Nothing special to it at all. The base ice cream, like I said, doesn't really taste of much. What is it? It is vanilla ice cream, right? Is there actually any vanilla in here? It's vanilla aroma. But it's not really, not really right at the front of that ingredients list. But then again, we've got the waffle right here, so I guess there's a bit more sodium carbonate in there than there is natural vanilla aroma and salt. Okay, so flavor-wise, I think this is fine for a knockoff product. I don't really want to complain too much about it, so I'm gonna give this a couple more bites, I guess. Okay, we are through the dark part of the domino piece, so let's give the waffle part a bit of a bite. Yeah, this is one thing that I never really liked about these sorts of ice creams, where you've got that waffle piece on each side. That sort of waffle sandwich, ice cream sandwich, European style, I guess. And that's because when you just bite on it, and it's not like directly out of the freezer, it just pushes all the ice cream out to the side, and you are left with a bit of a mess quite often. Flavor-wise, I've got to say though, the waffle itself is fine, I guess. Okay, let's go for a bit of a bite on that on its own. Yeah, it's like the waffle flavor is barely there. It's quite bland. It's a cheap waffle. I don't really have too much to say about that either. But it's fine, I guess. It's cheap ice cream. It's just cheap ice cream. And the good thing is, since the waffle is so bland, the ice cream itself actually now supplies a bit of a vanilla aroma, a bit of natural vanilla aroma, I guess. I do not even know what that means, natural vanilla aroma. Maybe it's just some sort of wood chips that they have extracted some form of chemical compound from. And this is usually how it goes with those natural aromas. More often than not, I guess. But I don't know. I'm just a moron reviewing ice cream on the internet. Okay, I think I'm going to finish this up now, and I'll be back with you and the review sheet in just a second. Alright, the consumption process is complete and we are ready to rate this with the review sheet. The first impression has been fine, with 0.75 out of 1 available point. Looks wise, it looked alright. Could have been covered with that chocolate a bit more evenly, but even the brand products nowadays aren't really covered all that prettily with the chocolate. The scent also wasn't the greatest, so only 0.75 out of 1 available points. Points? And color-wise, 1 out of 1 available point, because I don't really have anything to complain about in terms of the color. Consistency and texture-wise, 1 out of 2 available points. I think the chocolate itself could have been a bit nicer, maybe a bit thicker, all around the very top, the dark part of the domino piece, and the waffles themselves could have been, or the waffle pieces on each side of that sandwich, could have been a bit nicer as well, maybe a bit softer, that when you bite on them you don't push out all the ice cream on the inside. That would be great. Other than that, it has been fine though. So still, half points is decent enough, I think, for a knockoff domino ice cream right here. Taste-wise, 3 out of 5, because nothing really was special about this, and nothing really was awful either. The chocolate coating was, I guess, passable, and the vanilla ice cream has been okay as well, and you could actually taste it when you had that very bland waffle at the very bottom right there. Yeah, no flavor masterpiece here at all, but it is still all right, and for a knockoff brand price, I think it's okay. Thematization wise, I think they did a decent job with that particular domino theme. Very simple setup, very simple to achieve, I guess. It's a bit of a no-brainer to put that in your knockoff ice cream brand lineup, I guess. 6.75 out of 10 available points is therefore the final rating for the Gelatelli Sandwich Classic Ice Cream from Lidl. If you've got a question or a video suggestion, leave it in the comment section down below, and if you want to see more videos just like this one, please subscribe. Thank you very much for watching, and I hope I'm going to see you soon. Until then, bye bye.